Peace, 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 and welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Greetings, greetings. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Check, check, mic check. Try to see. Cause seeing I just checked out my other live and seems like my vocal be really low for some reason. Even though over here it's really loud. I got a preamp I'm connected to. So let's turn it up over here. Check, check, check. Mic check. They're getting about 3 decibels. Yeah, he ain't peaking, but yeah. This one, because I don't want to be yelling too loud, and I want to be calm. I had some things. Was going to wait to get on. But I'm here, and I'm like, let's go ahead and knock it out. Let's switch to another screen. Let me get this thing pumped up for y'all. Give me a second. So with this talk, I did want to share some things about living free. I'm here and I'm playing around, you see, with this puzzle before it gets too late, before I go to sleep. And things are just flowing through the mind. Being divine universe is like you want to share as well. So with anything, let's start there. Me, self says that before I process to do a thing, I go ahead and get some thought behind it. Let's say some awareness. Talk to me, that's my clothing line. I'll share with myself the situation and see what self has to say about it. AKA my full self is my lower self, my higher self. You know what I'm saying? And once I get a conclusion that I'm like, okay, yeah. All right. Or something like, nah, I'm good on that. And with this conclusion, it's like hop on this real quick as we're doing this and share what you got. That being said, now I'm doing this. I can't really like to play around and do it. So let me talk to y'all. The thought was saying and talking about it was a few things. We're gonna start with judgment. How often do we judge unconsciously? As I've talked with you, shared with you lastly, in the last video, I've exited, let's talk about unjudgment of my own self. My biggest thing is I never really judge myself as well. Unconsciously, though, I guess I was judging myself in certain things, not allowing myself to do certain things. So that's what God, as well as I'm talking to myself about this, I'm about, like I said, thinking about the end of my night and do what I'm going to do and get on through. God's like, Rob, share this one as well. Are you like me? Have you been in a facet where you may be judging yourself, presenting a solution that you didn't, or preventing you from clearly seeing? When we place judgment on things, sometimes it stops us from seeing the situation that we're trying to see. It's kind of like, hey, I want to see this, but we put this thing right here, like, nah, I really want kind of peeking. And when we're peeking, we're not necessarily allowing ourselves to truly see what we need to see. Like me, you can rise to an occasion where you're willing to go ahead and see the wholeness of a thing. As I shared with on the last episode, we can go ahead and move into a new society where we're not judging each other. The biggest way we don't judge each other, talking from a personal experience, I'll share with you, I don't judge me. I allow me to see. And in seeing, it's this decision for me. It's this thing for me, really, truly. Spirit tell me to say that. Yeah, I hear that as well. In certain things, I've allowed myself to see beyond a certain extent. Or maybe I was like, I could have necessarily probably left this thing. And that being that, I still saw all I needed to see to make a better judgment of the situation for me. Not the person to ever push it off on some other person or thing, saying that, hey, that was their fault and blah, blah, blah. Because if I'm there seeing it, I'm there, so it's me, right? And then to get to a judgment where, am I willing to continue this thing if it's beneficial to me? Or am I willing to let it go? In a judgment of things in life, that's what I know. I want to get on and share with you here. I know this is a better way for us to make conditional decisions. As I stated earlier on the other episode, when someone comes to you, we can release. Let me share with you what Robert's perspective, God says, because you may not be there. I see people how they are, not how I want them to be. Me did. I'll be like, man, this person is this type of person, and seeing what they're showing me. I see the whole person. And when you see the whole person, you'll allow yourself to see. Now to the point, I do. I want to break down in this spirit, being a spiritual being in a body, in a mind, in a body, but with spirits in this body. I'm a spiritual type of person where I've seen my whole life. I've seen spirits, I see people, I see their spirit. When I studied the Bible, I studied the certain ways of God. Not all the ways of God in the Bible, I'll be honest. I navigated towards a more positive God, more enlightened God, loving God. I don't see the ways of the negative God in the Bible, the other connotations. So in me living that life, I was able to see this spirit my whole life. And this is what I know and I resonate, to be in with God. God of love, joy, prosperity. Learning and growing situations, of course. Judging God, no. Because if I sit here and say that I'm God and we are the creator having this human experience, I'm a small, partial, fractal portion of God. And God says, if I judge me, I'm judging the situation, not allowing me to see what I need to see. As I talk, if I shared my story earlier that I'm healing through multiple sclerosis. If I had stopped at certain situations, if I stopped when I died and didn't come back, let's say that, I wouldn't have been able to see everything that the Creator has told me since I come back so many times and I share with certain people. The God or the Creator that I know that created us all wants us to live a full life seeing all things that we want or need to see. In that's where you can hear and I can share why I really have no judgment with me. No judgment of myself. No judgment of anyone else. I'll sit there after I'm finished with a conclusion if I need some. Sometimes, like, okay, I just met that person, that was it. I'll never see that person, that situation, thing again. And then say if I do, I need to come to a conclusion of what side am I on with this. We talk about there's a split in the Bible and thing. They're talking about choose a side, the good side and the opposite side. Lower side to me and the higher side. That's why I say we all praise to the Most High. The Most High in me is the higher version. I've seen and I'm so much friends with my lower version. To me, they complete the whole version of me. So you have a lower side, an upper side, the higher side. With me, I'll talk to and relate with me, and I bring it to God, and God shows me how to see. What I'm sharing with you is how I live freely, how you can too. Once you release the judgment of yourself, you'll see that anyone trying to judge you is only judging who? Themselves. They're showing you that, oh, okay, I have this judgment of you, but that's what they're limiting themselves to see or prevent from seeing you. In these situations I've seen, I'm talking from experience, you still get to move on through life and not let it affect you. That's what we at University of. We wrap up. I wanted to get on and share this with you. It may have been affecting someone like you. We get to release anybody affecting you and shooting judgment towards you. Why? Because you don't judge you. So you can't see somebody else's judgment. You can see how they're judging themselves. Ton of people are walking on the world, not me, judging themselves, looking at me or looking at somebody like, and I hear people talking all the time. I stay away from people who are talking about someone all the time. What they're doing is limiting themselves. And you don't want them type of limiting people around you, do you? As you see, I stay by myself. I be around people though. Don't get it twisted. That's for you. Let's live free and prosperously. Without judgment, taking judgment of things and situations to bring to a conclusion for you to see, and then go on and live freely. Living a free life. God was just sharing with me how sometimes I'm sitting here unconsciously judging so much more. So that's my biggest one I share with people. People question, I don't question God. So to live so freely is to live unjudgmentally. Not necessarily saying not to judge things, or judging people though. What type of character walks around judging someone? What type of character walks around judging themselves? To me, judgment is limitation. Saying that I won't go and do that. Well, Rob wasn't never, I done been in the army, crossed overseas. I'm only 37, just turned 37. People like, you look young. Yeah, I'm going to keep my youngness. No limitation here. I see a lot of people capping themselves. Let's stop capping ourselves. Let's stop judging. Let's live free. Let's explore. Let's see. Let's be. And let's keep our peace. I appreciate you like you appreciate me. Peace to the God and Goddess. Let's go ahead and go be. Pay. I dropped it. Didn't I? Drop some likes, comments.